Well, first I'll hit your first question, sort of, which is I could have woken up today, not known it was Thursday, looked at the schedule and told you, oh yeah, Thursday night football, baby, Jags Bengals. Undoubtedly, there's more pressure on Trevor Lawrence because so far early in the season, Joe Burrow has looked increasingly comfortable, and there's signs to be optimistic about as a Bengals fan. Better protection against an admittedly debilitated Steelers defensive line, but the connection with Jamar Chase, the deep ball looks to be better, so I'd say you'd be pretty happy there. Lawrence, on the other hand, has just simply yet to put together a complete game. Like, there's been flashes of the incredible arm talent, which is why he was taken first overall. The touchdown to DJ Chark Jr. stands out last week. That's a throw that, not every quarterback in the NFL can make. But he's also made too many back-breaking errors, interceptions. So tonight, what I want to see is no turnovers out of Trevor Lawrence. Take care of the football, and we will feel better about you.
Tim Callis Show. You can answer any question you like, whether you still feel the same way about those two #1 picks or who has more to prove tonight.
I do think Trevor Lawrence has more to prove. Although when you say that, you feel guilty because you're saying, why don't you prove something? You came to a team that had lost 15 games in a row. You got a head coach who's straight out of college who sometimes acts like he doesn't know what he's doing. You lost Travis Etienne in training camp. He was going to be your better version of a James White. So it's kind of hard to put it on him. But Mina's right about how his turnovers and inefficiency have looked. I think Burrow proved himself in the first 2 or 3 games last year. He was directing that offense when the line wasn't getting him killed. And then they got him knocked out. But I think he has shown he's ready for this level. Lawrence still has to take a few more steps.
Frank, when you're watching tonight, you watching for Lawrence, you're watching for Burrow. What are you expecting to see?
Yeah, let's first say a little prayer for Jacksonville. I mean, they have 18 straight losses. They lose tonight. That is the second longest losing streak in NFL history. That really snuck up on us. It's amazing. But, Tim, you lived through Troy Aikman in Dallas and the struggles that he had. When you come in as a rookie, you're going to get beaten up. That flea flicker for an interception, for a pick six, you just can't be making the plays at this level. Yet, when you hear Cincinnati talk about Joe Burrow, they were talking how last year was kind of year 3 at LSU. They knew as a young rookie quarterback, keep it kind of simple. He only completed 9 of 48 deep throws last year. This season, with him and Jamar Chase lighting it up with already 3 touchdowns. So they put the right weapons around him. He's much, much further along. He was further along last year. Clearly this year, much further.
And Monica McNutt?
Well, in a weird twist, I actually kind of think there's more pressure on Burrow because of all the things that Kalishaw listed. We know that this Jags organization is trying to figure it all out. But can Burrow actually lead this Bengals squad out of the basement of that division? I mean, you think about the history that he was on the brink of making with his 300-yard games last year before he got hurt. And then you look at the class that he was in terms of having 5 games in the 10 games that he played. He's in the company of Mahomes and Luck. So can Burrow continue to ascend to bring the Bengals into real competitive relevance?
I want to drill down a little bit deeper on whether these quarterbacks, especially the rookies this year, are what you thought they would be through 3 weeks. But first, about tonight, what do you expect to see tonight, Mina Kimes, and who you got?
Oh, this is ugly, especially because I would normally take the Cincinnati without reservation, but Jesse Bates, who's a very good safety, and T. Higgins are out. I'm still taking the Bengals. Ugly games. You take the home team on Thursday night, but it ain't going to be pretty.
I think it's an ugly game, but the home team gets out of that losing streak in Jacksonville.
You've got Jacksonville. Now, that's going out on a limb, or a limp, as some might say. When you're and Frank Isola?
Hey, poor Trevor Lawrence only has 3 days to prepare. He's a little lost right now. That's a tough turnaround playing Sunday, not playing tonight for him.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.